Well, Ivy Tech Community College is out with a new 5-year strategic plan. The goal, provide 50,000 degrees and high-quality certifications per year. The plan aligns with Indiana's goal for 60% of the workforce to have a high-value post-secondary degree or credential by 2025. And for more on this ambitious initiative, I'm pleased, as always, to be joined by Ivy Tech President Sue Ellspermann. Sue, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Gary.
Okay, big plan, and you've really been focused in a big way on this for some 18 months now. 5-year strategic plan. We'll get into specifics, but at its heart, what's the goal here?
Well, it really is to get to those 50,000 degrees and credentials a year to meet the needs of Indiana's workforce. So we aren't making up a number. This is really based on both the Lumina goal, which says the kind of educational attainment Indiana's workforce needs to have, what Hoosiers need, aligned with what employers need. And we know the tens of thousands of those middle skill and above jobs that are going unfilled every day with our employers. And so this plan aligns and places our goal, our big goal, at 50,000 degrees or credentials a year. Today we're at 21,000.
Wow.
So it's a big lift,
big jump,
but very much what Indiana needs of a big community college system like Ivy Tech.
Yeah, and when you talk about these middle skill jobs, you're talking about more than a high school degree, but necessarily less than a 4-year degree. These are jobs, and you're really going to be focused, aligned, if you will, with these higher paying jobs, right?
That's right. High wage, high demand. So we very purposely, in every community we serve across the state, we identify what those high wage, high demand jobs are. We've done that with Department of Workforce Development and the Governor's Office. You've heard about next level jobs, those 4-flame and 5-flame hot jobs. Those are the ones that we're speaking to really make sure that we're fulfilling the needs of employers while giving Hoosiers prosperous futures. So these are good jobs.
You mentioned the term alignment. Is that a key here as you talk about the needs of employers, what they need, and lining them up with?
And that's a community college's mission. It's to serve that need of upskilling a workforce while also providing the transfer opportunity for our students to 4-year institutions. So we do both, but we cannot ignore that our high priority is making sure we're meeting the needs of employers in each community, which is different across the state of Indiana.
Lots of moving parts to this 5-year strategic plan. Give me a few highlights and how you're going to get to that goal of 50,000 certifications annually.
Yeah. So one thing we don't even track today is something we call industry certifications. Those are things that come along the way of the training, like a welding certification, or it could be a tech certification from Microsoft or Cisco or some other. So those certifications should count, and we'll begin counting those. Those will be some new numbers. But things like reverse transfer, where a student can get their associate degree en route to the bachelor's even though they've transferred before they left us. That is important. Shorter term certifications that exactly mirror what industry needs. Those, we have a program called CDL Plus, which is CDL truck driver, right? But also with the logistics, additional logistics training that creates a very well qualified worker for the supply chain industry. So across there, we have strategies to help improve and bring in the recruitment part is important in working with employers to recruit in both their employees to skill up, as well as us reaching back to high schools and adult workers to come back.
Only have about 20 seconds left, but the importance of the business community being engaged in the process.
They have been. We had more than 200 of our stakeholders externally from all of our industry groups and employers specifically giving us feedback while we took our data-driven approach and our own internal employees, faculty, and staff. But that alignment, as you said so well, our alignment of this strategic plan to meet the needs of Indiana's employers, communities, and Hoosiers who will prosper.
All right, Sue Ellspermann, Ivy Tech Community College, 5-year strategic plan. Thanks very much for talking to you soon.
Thank you.
All right. Well, as we wrap up this week, a reminder to subscribe to the Inside Indiana Business Television podcast. It's a condensed version of the show on demand, perfect for the ride to work, the airport, or maybe the grind on the treadmill. The IIB podcast is free. Just search Inside Indiana Business on your podcast app or follow the links on social media or our website.